it's been a lot of like a sound clash between the ideas of you two.
Yeah. Not the band, you two.
No. You two.
You two always phone us up and say, we've got a load of ideas. Do you want to thrash them out? And we're like, no, we don't need any more. Come on. Like, no. Well, it comes from the fact that we start stuff. I usually start it with it. I've got it on an acoustic guitar, bring it to the band. Kind of usually start off with 30 or 40 songs that I bring to the band, and then they kind of pick ones that they think might be good for Infadels. And then Matty will start kind of working out. He'll take that acoustic idea and then kind of make it into a band idea, really, and kind of get some drum beats like with Al, and then he'll get like some orchestration, some riffs, and kind of he'll kind of produce an idea of it, like kind of another imagining of that song, really. And he'll kind of do like 2 or 3 different versions, and then we'll kind of pick one of those versions and then all work on it collectively again as a band to develop it. So it's the kind of sound clash between me bringing it on a pure form on an acoustic guitar and him attacking it with no kind of respect for that, and kind of like, you know...
It's all different. Like sometimes, say on Don't Look Behind You, I just would be like, say to Bnann, that is just an absolutely brilliant song. You know, everything about it is brilliant. I love it, and we should just do a version of it like that. And then on other times, like Chemical Girlfriend, I'll say, well, I don't think you've got this spirit of the music right. You know, you're projecting this kind of idea, but it all sounds very negative in the music, so I'll just re-chord the whole song from start to finish, like change every single chord, play it back to Bnann, and he'll be like, whoa, you know, and then have a think about it.
It's definitely better.
He was just like, actually, yeah, your music's a lot better than my version, so we'll go with that. And then, you know, other things came about, like Three Things for Poor People, where I was like, I want something really dancey. So I played a Daft Punk track live and made Bnann sing songs over the top of it, you know, until we sung Three Things for Poor People, and I was like, brilliant, I absolutely love it, you know. So you have that, or then Play Blind, which is another one where I just said, I think that's, or Make Mistakes, that's like up there with the best songs I've ever heard. Let's just do it, you know. Yeah. So it's just kind of, there's no normal way really, but I think with the friction of our two kind of creative ideas is what creates the sort of unique sound, and then obviously the kind of power and energy and spirit of the other guys, you know, they just play with such force and intensity. That's what makes Infadels, you know.
Yeah. Can you pinpoint what exactly is, do you have really a different musical vision, the two of you?
I think there's one vision, to quote Queen. One heart, one soul, one vision.
Give me fried chicken.
I mean, I think with any band, often there's a pulling and pushing for creative dominance.
I think the one vision is what you get at the end, is when everyone likes the thing that you get at the end. But in the meantime, it's like there's a lot of different pushing and pulling. There's 5 people with different opinions, and then you get something at the end that you all like. And that's what happens. It's like if you kind of took an idea and you put it through the Infadels, like each person, you know, starts off maybe with me, maybe with Matty, and then we get it to a thing, and then Al will come in and he'll have another angle on it and stuff like that, and then Richie and Wag and stuff. So it's just, then it ends up as something that we all like, but it's come from 5 different directions.
Or something that no one likes, which is when it gets dropped.
Then it never gets released, which is fair enough. You know, you've got to make some bad ones.
The bottom line is, I always say that if it's a great song, you can do it in any different style, and it would still work. Yeah. You know, so if the song starts to fall apart, I'm like, maybe it wasn't a great song in the first place. Because a lot of these songs on here had like 5 different versions, all different, faster, slower, more atmospheric, more rock, more electronic, and they all sounded good and interesting.
What was the weirdest version you made of one of these songs?
We made a version of Don't Look Behind You that sounds like Maroon 5.
It's horrible.
And we listened back to it and we were like, oh my God, how have we done that? It is awful. We all wanted to be sick. And we were like, right, erase it. No one will ever hear that. But when you're being free and you're experimenting and creating, sometimes something like that happens. You're like, Jesus, sounds like Maroon 5, erase.